Hello everyone, I'm Renowned Zero. We are back again talking about the Wonderfilled founder who has a public meltdown on X over Trump supporters' game design and race. Quoting, saying, in the future there will be no white people. That's right. You, as a white person, if you are watching this guy is claiming that you will no longer exist just because he says so. And it's crazy to me why these guys can't just simply keep their mouth shut, put their head down and keep working and just design their games and design, whatever product they're making. Rather, they would just put all their nonsense on the internet and would basically shun out the highest majority race on planet Earth away from their product because they want to obviously see it fail. But let's get into this article here by That Park Place. It says what began as a controversial series of statements about race and national identity in the tabletop RPG Giant Land. So it's a tabletop game, it's not a video game. Let's just put that out there. Has now escalated into a full-scale public meltdown by the game's creator. Wonderfilled founder, a man credited online as Stephen E. Dinharts IV, took to X with an angry, politically charged diatribe in which he attacked his own fan base, blamed political opponents, and claimed that once again in the future there will be no white people. So we're going to go ahead and check out this video really quick here.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, it's 4 minutes. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it's me, the guy that started the new TSR. It's true. I had a license from the owners, right? And Ernie offered it to me, as did the owners at the time, and I rebooted it, and it sort of became this kind of magnet for white nationalists.
This guy really did not just do that nonsense. Let's continue.
Trumpsies, the new...
Ooh. Republicans buy shoes. Remember that line by Mark Wahlberg? Republicans buy shoes too.
New Fourth Reich Nazis, Trump supporters.
Oh my God, Jesus. The whole Yahtzee thing, come on, bro. Really?
Yeah, and frankly, all MAGA supporters are Trumpsies. They might not want to admit it now.
Yeah, somewhere between 70 to 80 million people you have absolutely told them to F off.
But the second time they voted for him, they knew what they were voting for.
Yes, we did know what we were voting for. We want illegals out of the country. I know I do, at least.
And we're seeing it. It's affected my life deeply. My family is Hispanic. My family is made of immigrants.
My family is Hispanic, and my family is made of immigrants as well. But we, came here legally, went through the process. Stupid. What are you talking about, my guy? If you are not illegal, you are perfectly fine. If you are illegal, of course, you're going to be removed. Don't use your race, bro. Don't do this crap with, oh, I'm Hispanic and this. Shut up, bro.
My family is made of immigrants all the way back to the birth of this country, serving under General George Washington. My family actually extends prior to that as well as Native Americans. I always considered that American.
Okay, congratulations. Native American tribes got conquered, so.
And then this happened, really these past 20 years. The GOP made a strategy book for how to steal elections here in the United States with the election.
This is what we're doing now. This is what we're doing now. I'm sorry, but the last 4 years before Trump came back into office, we had a crappy economy, high gas prices, high food prices, all thanks to policies made by the left. And really the only person who has stolen any sort of election was the left. It was very obvious from the start.
Of George W. Bush. And it's just sort of continued. They destroyed the public education system. And now
the public education system in the U.S. is absolute dog crap. Most people who come out of the public education system are idiots.
We have the Gestapo working for the biggest criminals of the highest order on the face of the...
Literally illegal immigrants are criminals. What are we doing? What are we talking about here? What does this have to do with a tabletop RPG game?
Planet. In my own country. It's scary. It's truly frightening. On a level that I don't think a lot of these bigots that thought...
Oh, here we go. The big word. The bigots. Oh, my God.
Giant lands and Wonderfilled were for them, when in fact isn't. I was trying to create something different because as a person that was always a different color.
You're trying to create something different by alienating and isolating your game away from the people that would probably buy it.
And I'm sort of a different mentality than all those around me.
No, you don't. You're a leftist. Typically, leftists don't have a different mentality. They all tend to be typical NPCs, and when they get their new NPC update, they continue to parrot said NPC update.
I wanted to make something different. I wanted to make the kind of game I always wanted as a kid.
Bro, TTRPGs have been around for quite some time. The formula really doesn't change that much.
Where people like me were seen. And I didn't see a lot of myself.
Oh, the whole, yes, I need to see myself in everything in order to feel represented or feel like you can relate to a character, bro. Oh my god. So basically you want to pander.
In the original TSR stuff, or even a lot of role-playing game supplements. What I did see was a lot of white boy fantasy. Let's face it, I don't have problems with it. I have some white boy in me too. Some people might say it's a majority of me. But I identify myself as an American from a melting pot. And I always loved having many cultures in my life.
So as a lot of people, including myself. You're not special, I'm sorry, but you're not special.
Studying many religions, having friends of many faiths, colors, shapes, sizes, origins.
So as everybody else. This isn't just for you. This isn't a special thing that only happens with you.
Nations, creeds. It's what's happening now is exactly the opposite. It's unpatriotic and un-American. As you can see, it makes me sort of upset. This is a dry run. I didn't write this, but I thought it was a good idea to try to set things straight. My business has been in ruins for, 2 years now. I don't think I've sold a game. And that's all right.
Well, we can definitely see why, considering you're literally sitting here talking about how you want to be represented, you want to see yourself, and then at the same time you are shunning the people that would probably buy this game just because of their politics. Again, it all circles back to Republicans buy shoes too.
I don't want to sell to these people. Going through this.
Yeah, then go broke then. Go broke then. Nobody cares, bro. People would rather play Warhammer 40k or even that Star Wars tabletop that came out. Nobody cares about this.
A process, really over the past 4 or 5 years, has been incredibly disheartening to the point where I'm not really interested in making games too much anymore.
Sounds like a personal problem.
I tried to make them for everyone, and all that.
You literally just finished saying that you wanted to make a game because you didn't see yourself enough in other games. So which one is it?
What happened was my game became a flashpoint of hate that destroyed much of my life, my professional life. I was canceled from the internet by both sides. And let's face it, fascism is not a problem that's unique to these awful people who now basically rule.
Fascism at this point is very unique to the left, not really to the right. Most of the time you will see it on the left. I'm sure there are people that act like fascists that are on the right, but it's mostly coming from the left. Let's be real now.
Twitter, X. It's a problem on the left as well. Anytime that you try...
Again, it's mostly a problem on the left.
...to regulate what people can say, think, or how they feel, you are on the wrong side. So sometimes I play devil's advocate, and I like to sort of egg people on, both for PR and just sort of the trickster in me, right? Because that's how you get people talking. So it seems people are talking about this.
So basically rage bait. You're basically trying to do rage bait for your game that's trash at this point.
Yes, in the future, there will be no white people, because white people never existed. Color is an illusion. Race is a lie.
Meanwhile, you're making a game because you couldn't see yourself in other games. So you basically just contradicted your entire point of making your game by saying that race isn't a thing, yet you sit there and talk about how you want to make a game because you want to see more of yourself in a tabletop game.
That's why there is no race in Giantlands. No race in Giantlands, because race is a myth.
And it's probably boring. And that's probably why you can't sell a game. And then they ended up, again, removing races from... pretty much removing races from D&D. I really don't know.
Right? Sort of like class, right? Also a myth. These things are perpetuated by people that are living centuries ago to try to maintain some kind of sense of superiority over people of color. And
there are rich people that are quote-unquote people of color. Some of the richest people on planet Earth are quote-unquote people of color, like Denzel Washington and Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey is probably a multi-billionaire at this point. What are we even doing? Same thing with Jay-Z. I'm pretty sure Jay-Z is a multi-billionaire. What are we doing, bruh?
And I just won't accept it anymore. And no, I don't need your business. You don't give me any business anyway. So I ask you please to find your own way and have a good day.
Yeah, you already admitted nobody gives a crap about your TTRPG. So not only is nobody caring before, you're making sure that nobody cares now. Congratulations, you're an idiot. Dinharts Karma has come in the wake of earlier backlash after Wonderfilled declared that the world of Giant Lands is set in a future where the USA and white people don't exist. So basically, you want to be able to see yourself, but if somebody wants to see themselves in your game, they can't. So if a white person wants to see himself in a game, it doesn't exist in your game. That statement, already highly controversial, was made worse by the claim that the late James M. Ward, who passed away in March of 2024, had supported the premise. Now, Dinhart has doubled down with even more inflammatory rhetoric. In multiple posts, Dinhart described all Trump supporters as Trumpsies. In his video, the Wonderfilled founder accused the original TSR publisher of Dungeons & Dragons of becoming a magnet for them. He claimed his personal heritage as Hispanic and Native American made him a target for hate, and said he never intended his work to appeal to conservatives or traditional RPG fans. If you're not going to make your game appeal to, at the very least, traditional RPG fans, they're not going to care about your game at all. It's no wonder you're not selling your game. He described the fan base as these bigots who thought Giant Lands and Wonderfilled are for them, when in effect it isn't. You should be making your game for people that want to play tabletop RPGs. Despite earlier claims that Giant Lands was intentionally created without white people, Dinhart insisted in one post that race itself is a myth. In the future, there will be no white people, he said, because white people never existed. Color is an illusion. Race is a lie. That's why there's no race in Giant Lands. He says right there, you'll just be bred out of existence. We're not like you. We'll just eliminate your seed from this earth. This was actually made yesterday. Wow. Probably deleted that tweet by now. That's a new thing. Rejecting the audience, Dinhart announced that he is no longer interested in making games, stating that his career became a flashpoint of hate that destroyed much of his life. He described himself as having been quote-unquote canceled by both sides of the internet and rejected the original TSR legacy as a white boy fantasy. Most of the stuff we've already heard in the actual video, so I'm not going to really repeat everything that was said by rereading it. At the end of the day, you literally sitting there talking about how you want your race represented while ignoring if other people want their race represented, which most people don't really care. Most people just play a game for the characters themselves. Most people don't see race. You're not really supposed to see race in everything. That just makes you a racist. But if you're going to sit there and complain that you're not getting sales and you're not getting people to buy it, the worst thing you can do is tell people that will more than likely buy your game to go F themselves. And the majority of people that play tabletop games, I hate to say it, but it's white people. The most people that play video games are straight white males as well. So this will be your ultimate downfall. Nobody will care if you further, bring back this game. Nobody will absolutely give a crap. And this is why you will continue to fail, just like every single other race baiter out there who wants to sell a product based on the color of their skin. So thank you all for checking out this video. I really do appreciate all the new subscribers, returning subscribers, new viewers, and returning viewers. If you do like this video, smash the like button. Comment below what you feel about all this. Subscribe for more content. Hit the bell for notifications. Set the bell to all. That way you'll get a notification anytime I post a new video or go live on the channel. And I will see you all on the next one. Peace.